Hey, this is Rick with Scottsdale Microgreens, and we get a lot of messages and emails on how do you get started doing and growing microgreens. And it's a real simple process. You first start off with, you can purchase these racks online, and they'll arrive via Amazon. They're real easy to assemble. You'll need lights, fans depending on the climate where you're at and humidity. Other than that, you purchase trays. These are a 10-10 that go in a 10-20 bottom. And then we have regular 10-20 trays that is typically what we use for our grows. Unless somebody wants we get a custom order, or somebody wants, this to be arugula, and then they want amaranth or cabbage or radish. So we'll do custom grows, and we also, just a little side note, we'll create custom mixes for a specific need, whether it's heart, cholesterol, blood pressure, energy, inflammation reduction. Do a little side note, and then we use, and we've used several different types of soils. But we like this. This here is what we keep going back to, and it's an all-organic, natural coco coir, and it's pretty awesome. And what we do with that is we unpackage that, and then we bought a tub here that we stick the block in, and we add 4 gallons of water, and it just starts soaking that up, and then you break it apart, and then it turns into this. And you just want to make sure that you take any clumps that may be in there, and then you just break them up as you get them into the tray, which is where we are now. We just loaded these trays up, and we just put it in there, smooth it out. And then what we do is, I like a nice smooth bed, and I'll just start smoothing this out so that the seeds will lay just right. And then you're able to have just good seed distribution, and you won't have any crevices that seeds will fall into, and it just makes it really nice for planting. And then, of course, I do a better job when I'm actually doing a planting job. And then you're going to want to get a scale. If you get serious about this, you're going to want to get a scale. You're going to weigh out your radish seeds, or your amaranth, or your cabbage. A radish seed is a lot bigger than, say, a mustard seed or an amaranth seed, for example. So it takes a little bit more. But we just take a scooper, we scoop it in, we add it, and then once we get, it's about 1.5 ounces for radish for a complete 10-20, not a 10-10. And then we spread that over. And then what we do is we water them. You want to get a water jug, which is right there. You can see that. And then you spray it, and you mist it. And then what we do is we put these in the dark with a weight on top of them. We'll take another, for example, we'll take an empty 10-10. And then we'll have another 10-10 with another 10-10 here, and then we put one of these on the top. And what that does is that puts weight on top. And I'll do a video on that as well. And what that does is that forces that seed to push its roots into the soil. And we keep them in the dark for the germination process for 3 or 4 days. And then we just put them and get them exposed to light. And then you can see this is what you end up having. And it's just amazing the amount of goodness that we have sitting over there. There's cabbage, there's peas, there's arugula, there's amaranth, we have radish, and some custom mixes. And then we harvest those, and then we make salads out of them, we make smoothies out of them. And it's all organic. It's all natural. There's no GMO modified seeds like from Monsanto. And it allows